Hi, and welcome to the Balancing Act Atlanta edition. I'm Montel Williams. We're bringing you community stories and introducing you to businesses and people who are making a difference. So let's see who's making a difference right here in your neighborhood.
On this episode of The Balancing Act, an inspiring new way to look at education, staffing solutions for any business, investment strategies that can last a lifetime, the latest in children's health care, an adventure in Georgia pecans, how to pick the right moving company, plus lots more. Today on The Balancing Act.
Education is always evolving. Let's see some of the innovations that are helping our kids learn better.
Studies have shown that in a traditional school, only 5 hours per 8-hour day are used for instruction, but it doesn't have to be that way.
So at our school, we do just stick to the 5 hours a day, and we're able to get everything done in that amount of time with no wasted time, and the students are able to spend the rest of their days dedicated to their outside passions. So our school is really just sticking to the business and getting everything done in a short amount of time, but getting everything that we need still in that time period. Our mission is to support their full work-life balance.
Capstone Academy's innovative and unique approach starts with an untraditional schedule.
Our schedule is just 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and that allows our students to have a 4-day weekend to dedicate to their outside passions, whether that means they're traveling for tournaments or they're on set for a movie. We're able to give them that time, and they're able to keep up with their academics over the weekend. We have all of our lessons posted online. The students still have access to the teachers, so they're able to get everything done in that time period while also working in their outside passions. Mondays, we do have a study hall, so if the students need to come in, this day is also for AP classes, so they have an additional day for that, and they can come in for any extra help that they may need, and the teachers are available for that as well. Definitely more balanced, and for the staff as well. So not only do the students get that balance in their life, but the faculty and staff too. So many teachers are really stressed out a lot. You know, they don't have much time to lesson plan, to grade, and they're staying up all night, and it's just a stressful life a lot of the times. So we feel supported that we have enough time to really create those lessons, to have the grading time, but also we have the work-life balance to where if we have outside passions also as the teachers, we have time to dedicate to those passions as well. We've had a parent say that she finally got her kid back because previously the child was so stressed, just couldn't find that balance in a traditional school for their life, and here they were able to thrive. And families have also said that this has impacted their entire family. Their family has time now to spend together as a whole. So not only is it a student having a great school life, but it's the family really benefiting as a whole unit.
They're not an alternative school, rather an honors-level, academically strong learning environment.
We do have the 5 main subjects: math, science, history, language arts, and Spanish, and we offer AP classes. We have 5 total that we offer, as well as other electives like finance and coding. We have grades 5th through 12th grade, so it's nice to have such a range, and the students can really kind of grow up here.
Class sizes are kept to a minimum, which also helps enhance learning.
The reasons we keep classes small is so that students and teachers can really get to know one another. There's that one-on-one attention. Students also have the opportunity to work together on assignments, to collaborate, do partner activities. Our classes max out at 14, but most classes are about 8 to 10 students per class. So it's a really nice, intimate environment. And students also don't feel nervous to ask questions. It's not a big crowd that intimidates anyone, and it's a really close-knit feeling in the classroom. Any student that feels like they need a more balanced life, we are here to support students. We're here to support the whole families, and we love seeing students thrive. We love when they come back to see us after graduation, and we've seen all of their successes and how we were able to help build that. Because we know that in some cases, students wouldn't be able to have that success if they didn't have Capstone, if they didn't have that work-life balance that we offer.
For more information about Capstone Academy, visit capstoneacademy.com or go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
The staffing and recruitment world has changed dramatically recently. Our next story shows how some industry innovators are helping to tackle the new normal.
Perhaps there's never been a more trying time when it comes to searching for a new opportunity. Record high unemployment rates across the country, not to mention locally, have contributed to a highly competitive and unforgiving job market. With many years of experience in helping team members audition the right opportunity, Essential Staffing Solutions is a staffing agency that defies the term temp with a uniquely permanent approach.
So I started Essential Staffing Solutions because I started off in my industry in property management as a temporary employee. My name wasn't Shelley, it was Temp. You know, go tell the temp to do this, go tell the temp to do that. So I understood how it felt to not have a name. No one knew who Shelley was. No one appreciated Shelley even when I accomplished things. So I wanted to start something where people could feel they could still get opportunities. We could develop those relationships and give them opportunities, but then they also felt like they had a home. One of the biggest biases that staffing agencies face is that candidates think, you know, you're just here, you're just a temp. We really do genuinely want to help you find opportunities. And what we've done is we've created an agency that truly cares about our people, and we show that to them on a day-to-day basis. We know their names, we communicate with them. They're not just a number to us.
To ensure every opportunity is a good fit, Essential Staffing Solutions takes the time to evaluate the team member during the recruiting process.
So when a new ESS team member comes through, they come through as a candidate. One thing we do is we pre-screen them just to get a feel of who they are. We do review the resumes, but there's a lot of experience that you don't see on resumes. So we have that conversation with them. Once they get through the interview process, then we set them up for orientation.
And our orientation process is to align everyone with the same belief, with our same values that we have. We first take the availability and we find out when everybody's available to work, so we can get them on the job site as soon as possible. Next, we will talk about the mission statement and our purpose. We speak on professionalism and what you should do on the job site no matter what.
Orientation is usually conducted by myself, which I absolutely love getting to know the team members during orientation. It's very interactive.
It's so crazy the way she does it. Like, she could connect to other people different than anybody. Like, she connects. Like, you're getting to know a family member you never had.
I've always worked in corporate America, where I think sometimes you get lost. Shelley being the owner, being able to communicate with her, because most big corporations, you get to see the VIP, the CEO, but you never get to have that connection with them.
She reaches your soul.
So you spend a lot of time with us during this whole interview process, this whole hiring process.
Essential Staffing Solutions goes well beyond a candidate and team members' qualifications and training, taking things into consideration that most agencies would overlook.
So one of the things that we try and do is to make sure that the commute is going to be something feasible for them, mainly just trying to keep them close to their home. Also, that it's just going to be a good match overall with our clients.
One of the ways that we stay committed to our team members is through feedback. We had a young lady on our team, and she didn't understand why, you know, jobs were ending and things of that nature, and we provided her with feedback, and she actually made a change. It wasn't us, she made the change. The last property that she was at with us, they actually brought a contract out, but she's doing very, very well. We're looking for someone that has a very humble attitude, has the right skill set. We want someone that will do the right thing when nobody else is looking. We're looking for that professional. And if that's you, call us today, because we need you.
To learn more about the opportunities and services offered by Essential Staffing Solutions, visit esolutionspm.com. And of course, you can check out thebalancingact.com.
Our next story is really on the money.
Hi, my name is John Stone. I'm a senior financial consultant with Advocacy Wealth Management. and I help injured plaintiffs in personal injury and wrongful death settlements and their attorneys create financial plans.
My name is Nisha Ziegler. I'm the Managing Director here at Advocacy Wealth Management, and I manage a book of clients as well as managing a team of financial consultants.
Financial planning can be confusing: where to invest your money, who to call to get started, and more. But with some careful thought and the right team, you can successfully navigate your financial future.
Forge Consulting, the parent company of Advocacy Wealth Management, is a national insurance agency that specializes in structured settlement and annuity placement for clients. We also have a sister company, Advocacy Trust, which is a trust company based in Tennessee that specializes in special needs trust, asset protection trust, and other estate planning needs for clients. And so trust services help clients who come into a large sum of money with budgeting, with bill pay, and other items for planning around their house, whether it's insurance for the house, insurance for their cars, coordinating with a financial consultant on investment strategies, and other items related to financial planning.
So we start with looking at their entire situation, coming up with recommendations around what their specific needs are.
Here are a few financial strategies you might want to consider.
For someone who just started working, their picture is going to be different than someone who's getting close to retirement. So are you in your wealth accumulation phase of life or your wealth distribution phase of life?
The term risk tolerance is something everyone needs to be aware of.
That's how much risk are you willing to take on with a certain amount of money. And most folks, or some folks, will be very risk averse, and some will be, I want to be really risky with my money, and some will fall somewhere in between. And so what we try to do is build plans according to that risk tolerance.
For our clients, many of them, their wealth accumulation is their goal. And we do that in a variety of ways. The first way is that obviously looking at investing and what's the right appropriate asset allocation mix for their situation. But part of what we do as well through planning is looking at tax strategies to minimize the amount of money that they spend through taxes. We look at estate planning to make sure that the assets that they have will last for their beneficiaries and their heirs.
Advocacy Wealth Management can also help with tax, education, and estate planning.
There are different types of IRAs that a client can invest in. Most times we talk about traditional IRAs versus Roth IRAs. And really the benefit for the Roth IRA is that you can make contributions to it, it grows tax deferred, and when you take the distributions out after retirement, then they're not taxed. A traditional IRA gives you the benefit of writing off the amount that you contribute in the current tax year, but then when you take the distributions out at retirement, those distributions are taxed.
I think our approach is unique because of the type of clients we typically work with. They're personal injury or wrongful death settlement recipients who have gone through a very traumatic event. And so sympathizing with them, empathizing with them, and putting together a financial plan really puts things into perspective.
We're a fiduciary, so we always put our clients' needs before anything else that we do.
For more information about Advocacy Wealth Management, go to advocacywealth.com or check out our website, thebalancingact.com.
The work undertaken by family services can have a huge impact, just like our next story.
Being a parent is one of the hardest jobs there is, and it takes a village to raise a well-rounded child. Luckily for families in Atlanta, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta wants to be part of that village.
Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, we are committed to ensuring that kids are not only better today, but healthier tomorrow. And we carry out that mission through our work at Strong for Life, really working directly not only with our community, but speaking directly to parents to ensure that they raise safe, healthy, and resilient kids. We are focused on 4 core pillars of work. And those 4 pillars are childhood obesity, behavioral and mental health, injury and illness, and child protection. And we focus on those areas because there are a number of things that we can't prevent, unfortunately. And those include things like childhood cancers and congenital defects. But there are plenty of things that we can prevent. And those 4 pillars represent areas where we can make a huge impact in our community.
Strong for Life is about raising healthy, safe, resilient kids.
One of our programs that has been really important in our building our program of Strong for Life is our program on how to have conversations with parents and how to have conversations with families where their kids are struggling. We want to make sure that people are having conversations that are productive, where the families and the patients feel seen and heard and not judged. We had a pediatrician come up and tell us this story about a 4-year-old that came to his office. And he came in and he told the pediatrician he was really proud of himself because he got upset at his brother, and instead of hitting him, he learned how to use his words. He took a few moments, he took a couple of deep breaths, and he could use his words. So he's really using those coping skills that we've been working so hard to get out there to families.
Their team of doctors and other wellness experts are passionate about child wellness and prevention, and that passion fuels all of their programs and content.
We're in the community, schools, pediatric offices, and other organizations that take care of children. This has been a great way for us to get the messages out in so many different arenas. So the kids are hearing the same messages about being healthy, being active, getting good sleep. I'm so lucky in my role as a pediatrician. I get to practice medicine and at the Strong for Life Clinic, where we really help families make change and make sustainable change so that their kids are healthier both in body and in mind. And then I also have this other role where we're focusing on prevention.
There's a big market for new and expecting parents, but where do parents turn for advice when it comes to their elementary, middle, and high school aged kids?
Age appropriate is absolutely paramount in our work. So when you think of something like water safety, when you're talking about a little child or a newborn, having a child within arm's reach, making sure that you can be right there with them as a parent is vitally important. As that child ages, you also want to make sure that they know that it's never too late to learn. And so how do you engage them as older swimmers to make sure that they are still willing to go out and learn? And as it applies to behavioral and mental health, we recognize that from the moment a child is born, the way that we engage and talk to them is vitally important. And that extends to when they're teenagers and we start to handle things like bullying and anxiety and depression. So we want to make sure that we're talking specifically to what those children may be facing at that age.
Any parent or caregiver can benefit from the information Strong for Life has to offer.
And take it slow. Appreciate everything that you have achieved and that you're working on with your family, and find ways to make small positive changes for your family, because those will result in the biggest, happiest, and most sustainable change.
So we want to make sure that we're providing the best clinical care for those kids that need us, but we're also equally focused on ensuring that kids will never need us. And that's why we do this work.
For more information, visit strongforlife.com or go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
I love that. Let's see what's coming up next.
Family-owned businesses are the heartbeat of America, and this shop in Monroe is the perfect example.
Hi, I'm Chris Coker with Stone Mountain Pecan here in Monroe, Georgia. We've been running this company for over 40 years, 26 years in Stone Mountain and over 20 years here in Monroe. A lot of people wonder how you're actually supposed to say the word pecan. And the big debate is pecan, and the third version I've heard recently is pecan.
No matter how you say it, pecans have the highest antioxidants of all nuts, and there are over 500 varieties.
We had customers in this morning that were just raving about the freshness of the pecans, and they've been waiting all week to come and get some more. A lot of people don't realize that they're a really good source of calcium and potassium. Oftentimes when you come in the fall here, you're buying pecans that have just come out of the orchard maybe about a week, so they're super fresh. Also, because we manufacture here, you get really good prices. The best time to buy pecans is going to be anywhere from October to December. That's when they're just right out the orchard, fresh out the orchard.
They sell a variety of products, including gift packs, dried fruits, chocolate, coffee, and more. Their pecan pie is a top seller.
Our customers really enjoy coming in and buying our fresh pecans for all their baking needs. They like to come in and buy our gift tins for gifts to their family for Christmas. And we have praline and choc pecans that are just to die for. One of our big sellers right before Thanksgiving and Christmas is also our pecan pies that are made fresh in the store here. Stone Mountain Pecan's pecan pies have quite a history that goes back to my grandmother as it's her recipe. So if anybody wants to save themselves some time in the kitchen before Thanksgiving, just come on in and we'll sell you one of our pies. We sell two types of brittle here at Stone Mountain Pecan. One's a peanut brittle, one's a pecan brittle. They have a little different flavor depending on which one it is, and basically that's just because of the oil of the nut. Of the two brittles we sell, the pecan brittle and the peanut brittle, the pecan brittle maybe has a little bit better flavor, and the peanut brittle will probably save you a little money. Pecans are a very versatile nut. You can bake them in a pie, a cake. You can even eat them in your salad. You can put chocolate on them. You can roast them. You can glaze them. There's nothing you can't do with a pecan. They're a great catch-all for your diet. Georgia just doesn't grow peaches. We're the largest producing state for pecans in the United States. They're the biggest and the best quality. So come on in and check us out.
For more information about Stone Mountain Pecan Company and their variety of products, visit stonemountainpecan.com or go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
Thinking of moving? Well, stay where you are right now and watch this.
Let's face it, moving is exciting, but it can also be stressful. Here are some ideas from the experts at Truck and I, who've been providing moving, packing, storage, and delivery services since 1987.
Truck and I specializes on upscale moving and storage, portable storage. Most of our clientele is folks that used it for many years. Our crew's been here a long time. We provide the packing service with the professionals. We do the moving with our contractors and service providers, and we have a portable storage unique in the area.
This is important because you want your belongings to be in good hands.
With the passing of the years, through labor and experience, we've been able to condense our moving process into 4 important steps. Well, the first step is micro-rotation sum. Whether it's on site, over the phone, or through video chat, we're able to input all the necessary information into our state-of-the-art program where it's itemized, recorded, all the components of your move. This allows us to provide the most accurate estimate possible. The second step is the Litman bio sheet. This is our way of introducing to you, our customer, prior to the move, our lead man's information. This will come with some background notes and who will be showing up at your doorstep. The third step would be the full blankets in, full blankets out. This is our wrapping protocol. This consists of moving blankets, tape, shrink wrap, and paper pads, along with additional cardboard boxes or material to make sure that we protect all the furniture, and not only the furniture, but also your home by avoiding any dings, dents, or scratches along the move. Now, the fourth step would be total control. This is our GPS tracking system that allows you to have real-time information over where the trucks are at all times, along with your crew and your belongings.
You can pack everything yourself, or they can do it for you.
Yes, so definitely packing is one of those things we all tend to underestimate in terms of effort and time required. Me being guilty of that. I would advise 2 things. 1, be realistic with the expectations of what you are able to handle on your own. And 2, seek help. You can also build a checklist with your moving company of what you need to do to be prepared. For example, have you planned who's gonna take care of your kids? Who's gonna take care of your pets? Have you discussed that you're moving with your neighbors so they know there's gonna be some trucks on the driveway? And have you emptied your drawers? If you're moving appliances, have you drained the water lines? All of these things your moving company will help you figure out so you can be prepared for your move.
And their patent-pending Big Vaults portable storage is the only one like it in the area.
Our portable storage service makes it very easy for our customers to store their goods because it's a service provided by a crew of professionals, and we bring the container the same day, load it up, and bring it back to our warehouse.
But before you put the house on the market, you need to depersonalize it. It really just means decluttering. Where are your items gonna be? This is something very important to plan, where to store these items.
So once the items get to our warehouse, we have a climate control facility, and everything stays very safe, not just in climate control situation, but with our cameras for surveillance.
Moving is an investment. How much you value your property is how much you are going to receive at the end of the day. So it's important to make a smart decision, to find a company you can trust, to find a team that is going to provide you the quality of services that you and your family deserve.
Ready to make a move? For more information about Truck and I, visit truckandi.com or go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
take a look at what's coming up next.
Shopping for a new car, truck, or van can be a daunting, frustrating, and lengthy process. Luckily, Hardy Family Automotive, a family-owned and operated Georgia mainstay, is committed to making every customer looking for a new vehicle feel like they're part of the family.
So my history with Hardy Family Automotive started a couple years ago. My wife and I both moved to Georgia from out of state and decided we needed new vehicles. And it's not often that you buy two new vehicles very close to each other. The process of buying at Hardy Family Automotive was fantastic. They were responsive, there was no haggling. And one of the things that I look for in a partner when I'm purchasing a vehicle is I don't want to go back and forth. I want somebody who cares about me as a person, who wants to give me the best deal, the right deal to make it work for my family. They helped us find the right fit for my wife and I.
Hardy Automotive has been in business here in Dallas since 1978, so over 40 years. Charles Hardy was our founder, and the business has always ran on the golden rule. When customers came into our showroom, he wanted it to be different. And the family has worked really hard over the years to keep that same culture, and that's something we're very proud of.
We try to be very transparent, not only with our sales, but with our service relationships. People come in and we try to be straightforward with what we can offer them. We pride ourselves on the repeat and referral business, and we've got a lot of people that come back, their kids come back.
The reason I keep going back, it's just an easy process. 40 years, 10 to 12 vehicles in that time frame. I've only had 2 sales representatives over that time, and I can just call in, speak with them, tell them what I want.
Yeah, so COVID obviously has changed the car buying experience. If a customer feels more comfortable buying the vehicle from their home, we have a team of drivers we use for service business and sales.
I work close by, but they were able to help me get the vehicle to test drive. They brought it to my office so I could see it. They dealt with me on text message.
We do paperwork at the house. We have an electronic signature, so they never have to come into the store and take that risk.
So post-sale, the service has not dropped one bit. My wife and I get all of our service done for our vehicles here. It is seamless. It's easy to make an appointment online.
We offer everything in service from pickup and delivery to courtesy. We can give you a ride home, or we can set up a loaner for you. So whether it be a new or a pre-owned, we're here for you after the sale.
For anyone considering getting a car, when they talk to me, I always point them to the Hardy Family Dealership. They have a wide variety of cars, and so it's fun to get to tell people that we have such a great, honest dealership here locally in Paulding County.
To check out the fantastic selection of vehicles and set up an appointment to visit a Hardy Family Automotive showroom, visit hardyautomotive.com or check out our website, thebalancingact.com.
Thanks so much for joining us on this local edition of The Balancing Act. We'll see you next time.